Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive717. I am back with another video with my psychic here, Mega Good Vibes, our saucy little beaver. She's just doing her thing. We are on to provide an update from the masculine collective, okay? Because I do feel a sense of heavy regret from the masculine collective. So if this is your reading, it's definitely someone who misses connecting with you on a deeper level, okay? Right now, it might just be a high and by thing. This is a divine feminine. If you're tuned in, you might be very closed off to this connection right now. I see too that many of you have the ability to just kind of pick and choose now. You know, it's like you're able to pick and choose what you give your energy and time to. And I feel like many of your masculines feel this kind of stalemate, avoidant energy from you. So they could be trying to reach out, they could be trying to communicate, but it's coming from a place of like regret. And I feel like many of you, you're just tired. You're tired at this point. I feel like energetically you are just tired and you're wanting something new. And this is part of many of you seeing your worth, right? Let's get the feminine's energy here. I feel like the feminines are seeing their worth. So many of you, you're not, what do we have here? We have confusion, Neptune, and illusions. Many of you are no longer falling for the illusions. You're no longer confused. I feel like if people are coming into your life, if people are approaching you, they better be damn well worth your time. Okay, I feel like a lot of you too are feeling like you've been through too many cycles with your divine masculines, this come and go energy. And I think a lot of you have found a lot of strength this time around to really change things on your journey and leave the situation behind, leave the twin flame journey behind as it is with your divine masculines, okay? And it comes at a time where I feel like many of them are pleading for your time, your energy. You have a lot of them wanting to maybe be intimate with you. I'm not gonna lie, that's coming up for me. It's like, you know, it's like sex, okay? A lot of your masculines are craving that with you. And I feel like it all has to do with like comfort, okay? A lot of them just want to be comforted by your energy and the deepest ways, divine feminine. And I feel like many of you are like, no, I am no longer there for that purpose. You know, a lot of you are sending off this energy where you maybe are pushing your divine masculines to walk a portion of the journey on their own. In the past, I also feel like, okay, if because you guys weren't letting them walk that journey on their own, they would reach out. Your energy, divine feminine, only fueled whatever karmic situations they might have been in. So now that many of you are completely backing away, I feel like a lot of your masculines are coming towards you because they've had that final tower moment. Okay, so a lot of you could be getting communication after months or even like a year, I want to say, of not communicating with your person because you guys closed the chapter. Okay, you closed the chapter of holding their hand through their karmic situations and watching them run back and forth. Many of you realized the lesson, okay? So I want to say for those of you who have spent maybe like the last like 4 to 6 months cutting off communication because you realize like that Queen of Swords energy needed to be experienced within your soul. So cutting something off, even if it might hurt to do that. A lot of you have done that. And what I'm seeing for many of you is that these karmic situations have naturally had their tower moment. Okay. The tower has fallen. Okay. What's coming up with that energy? Okay, so we have comfort zone, south node, and clinging, okay? A lot of karmics, too, could be clinging to this situation now that they know that there's an ending or a final ending. I'm also seeing, too, that, like a lot of the karmic partners are clinging to this divine masculine because, okay, I'm just going to say it how I'm channeling the message. This is a divine feminine who you've had your glow up. And time again, you will continue to have your glow up if anybody decides to tamper with your energy. Okay, I feel like you'll always have the one up. I'm seeing like the green mushroom from Mario Brothers. I don't know why. But you always have the one up, divine feminine, okay? And I feel like there's part of this karmic partner that just refuses to lose this divine masculine to you because they feel like they are losing in a sense. Okay? And For many of you who have divine masculines in karmic situations, these have been painful karmic lessons and situations, specifically because of you, divine feminine. Okay, you guys might be like, what? I didn't do anything. But just you existing, I feel like it's put this karmic under a lot of pressure and anxiety to be you, to want to mimic your energy in some way, to keep this masculine around. But I feel like with the illusions and the confusion here, you can't create illusions with a twin flame connection. Okay, it could be delayed, or there could be temporary illusions, but in a true twin flame connection, it's almost like the spell will always be broken. Let's see what the cards have to say about that. Okay, we have self-worth and expectations. That's why I'm saying the divine feminine will always have that glow up and one up, okay? Because you will always recognize your self-worth, and part of the divine feminine's journey is to always do the right thing. That's why many of you have had your lives turned upside down on this journey, because doing the right thing, it's not always like the Queen of Pentacles likes to say, and I'll share her channel in the description box because, I've been having a lot of in-depth chats with her. And what she likes to communicate is that, like, I feel like the divine feminine, always will go through these types of transformations in terms of doing the right thing. It's like many of us, our lives are turned upside down because, oh yes, that's what she said. Queen of Pentacles said, sometimes we are forced on this journey to go about life in the way that's of unpopular opinion, okay? And just as this Saucy Beeves is about to walk off on us, unpopular opinion could mean people walking out of our lives, right? We might find that we become more isolated, or we become more ostracized from the world. And I feel like many of your masculines decided not to take that route and continue to wear the mask to fit in. Okay, there's clear expectations here now with your divine masculines. I feel like this is a divine feminine who refuses to play by society's rules, and you stand out like a sore thumb, but it's attractive to your divine masculine. Okay, I feel like in the past it was very easy for people to label you as like a witch, you're weird, you're crazy. With the illusions card here, I'm hearing that because you believed in this twin flame journey, or just the idea of like tarot and diving deeper into esoteric information, occult information. Really what that means is like things that are hidden in plain sight. It's like all of a sudden it becomes very apparent to twin flames, like the illusions, right? Like many of you kind of get the awakening to take off the rose-colored glasses, so a lot of you start seeing life a lot more deeply. I feel like many of your masculines, that's happening for them right now, which is why there is such a deep sense of regret, because now they're like, fuck, like for fuck's sake. Now they see everything. They're starting to see everyone for who and what they are. I feel like a lot of your masculines are having really beautiful, pure dreams right now about your connection, and specifically having dreams about your connection standing the test of time, okay? I feel like many of your masculines could see you in dreams that it shows that you guys have either been married before, you've had a family before, like just those beautiful feelings of feeling so connected to someone in many lifetimes, across many lifetimes. I feel like right now your divine masculines are being shown these visions, okay? And that's why they're coming towards you with such a deep sense of regret, because it's like they've tried to fight it in the 3D for so long, right? It's like their logical mind, they did everything they possibly could to try to explain this connection. I feel like they've even had karmic situations try to decipher what this twin flame connection means, and many of your masculines knew their truth in their heart of hearts, but they allowed karmic people, this could be karmic partners, friends, family, just who aren't on the ascension journey, convince them that you were crazy, divine feminine, okay? You were obsessive, you were nuts, you just want the masculine for X, Y, and Z reasons, whatever the case was. And now I feel like many of your masculines feeling So stupid for doubting the only person that they now feel connected and close to. Okay, these are way too many. What I'll do is I'll take what's at the top that fell and what's at the very bottom to help bring us clarity. That's what I'm being guided to do. So what are your masculines going through right now with these two cards? What actions do they plan on taking? What can be revealed during this time to help us either acknowledge or clarify what their plans are. Now that they're having all of these breakthroughs, what are their plans? What's next on the twin flame journey for the divine masculines? So we have the Queen of Swords and we have the Knight of Wands. And I think the Queen of Swords energy came up earlier in this reading where I said that many of you, because you've embodied this energy, this message is meant for those of you who walked away from your divine masculines because you had to. Okay, you just knew that it was the right thing to do. You had to pull out that sword and you had to deliver justice. And it might be part of like your life path number, whatever astrological sign that you are. You were predestined in this lifetime to be the type of energy that it's like no matter what you do in life, it's like it always boils down to you having to do the right thing. Even if it hurts, you have to cut off your masculine because you realize like, shit, I ain't going through these damn cycles. I ain't no fucking second place. I'm nobody's rebound. Like, hell no. I know my worth. I know my self-worth. I know what it is I expect from myself in this lifetime. And you know what? Twin flame or no twin flame, divine masculine or no divine masculine, I know what I want, and this ain't it. And so now it's sending your divine masculine on this deep transformation. That's energetic rejection from you, divine feminine. It's really blown open this divine masculine's ego, okay? I see many of you in the feminine collective who have dealt with masculines who are, oh goodness, like beautiful physically, okay? Very good looking, very charming, very well put together, a lot of money. You know, on the outside, it might seem like it meets every checkbox, but what I feel like you're doing, divine feminine, is challenging this divine masculine to be attractive on the inside as well. Because I feel like you are their objective. You are their goal. You're everything that they want. But when they come towards you, everything that's on the physical checklist on the outside, it meets it. But I feel like this divine feminine, you know, here comes the masculine wanting to stroll through with that A+, and you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. The divine feminine pulls out another checklist of who you are on the inside. And I feel like that's what's making a lot of your divine masculines kind of have their worlds turned upside down, and now they're going into this ascension, dark night of the soul. A lot of breakthroughs happening, but it only is happening because a lot of you have taken the courage here with the Queen of Swords energy to cut it off at that surface level bullshit, right? Many of you are no longer doing the whole no strings attached and sure, let's be in each other's lives for the sex or like whatever the case is. However you two were connecting, I feel like when it all boiled down to it, this divine feminine was like, nah, this shit ain't right. You guys are like, nah, this is not going to cut it. This is not right. I know my self-worth. I know what it is I want. I refuse to let this divine masculine run the show. Okay? And now we have the Knight of Wands coming in to end off this reading. And I think that's the action that they're planning on taking, is coming through a lot more authentically, a lot more fiery, like having that purpose, that passion. They want to show you that they understand the connection. Because for me, Wands energy is all about purpose. When you take action, you're moving from a place of purpose. You're moving from a place of like your heart is just guided to do this. So you guys can expect your masculines coming through with not only communication, but it's going to be the kind of communication that you've been deserving of, which is someone who is coming through straightforward, no bullshit. And if they do come with bullshit, we have the Queen of Swords here coming through to handle it. But for the most part here, I feel like this is a divine masculine who is taking a risk. They're taking a chance. And when I say take a risk, it's partially because they know there could be some form of like rejection when it comes to coming up in your space. You might have some harsh words for them with the Queen of Swords energy, right? They don't care. They can tolerate it. They can handle it. Whatever you have to say, whatever you're going to do to put them in check, they can take it now, because now they're ready to move in the direction of attracting a more grounded divine feminine. Okay, I feel like maybe I'll do another reading on this, but they're coming towards you for like some sense of taming. I see the Strength card here as a major arcana coming through for the divine masculines, but in the next few readings I feel that are coming up to help clarify this energy, what I'm feeling is like the divine feminines are taking on this role of like a teacher, the Hierophant energy, the strength card, you know, all of these, I feel like milestones is the word I'm getting that your masculine is hitting. You know, they might need your guidance or your wisdom in some way, and that is exactly why it is they're coming through a lot more humbly, passionately, with purpose. All right. So I don't know who this was for. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Sorry the saucy bees just dipped on us, but I don't know. It could be a representation of a lot of things, you know, just people dipping on us because, you know, we're kind of charging through and doing the right thing here. You know, a lot of masculine energy, swords energy, wand energy coming through. So your masculine's taking a risk on this connection or you. That's what I'm feeling. And a lot of people are going to be dipping on them, or they might be dipping from a lot of people to simply pursue this with you because they know it's the right thing to do. All right. I love you guys. Take it easy, and I will catch you in the next reading. Okay. Bye, guys.